When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Commodores will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense will have the football first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They've made it to the middle of the season, number 1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowned a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen,
there he goes. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Deep shot for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So Vanderbilt's offense will get the ball for the first time. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got a man. It's Hamlin. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Snagged in the middle. It's Hamlin. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Making side adjustments here. He'll start this drive firing. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
And back to the air on second down. Complete in the middle. Good call, good execution. Move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. This time on target. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to go up top on first down. Escapes. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. First play of the period will be a second down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapted. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Turning it on. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2. Texas A&M going quickly. A designed run for the quarterback. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Runs through the tackle. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. The Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Running to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They want to throw it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive to...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Now sliding to his left. He's got it and still on his feet.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now, they get the big stop.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Oh, they're after him. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give from the gun. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the ground, it's Jean-Pierre. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Fighting off the defender. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They kick it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to go deep. Finds his man open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Trying to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. They'll go to the ground. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Kick is in the air. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. All wideouts, no backs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here's a heat. He's going to fire deep. Spreads it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Jean-Pierre. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Rides the back on the option, the give. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab at the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Aggies! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Looking for space, it's Jean-Pierre. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Commodores send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Takes the handoff. It's Jean-Pierre. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give out of the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Coates. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen, and he has the numbers and the scores. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the ground game. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. QB draw. Got the first down and still on his feet. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.